All right, guys, we're back out here at Stumps Pass. Bodie's giving us a cast net demonstration. They're catching minnows with the cast net today. Huck's using a regular scoop net, a little small dip net, and he's caught a few. I'll let Bodie do a couple of throws here and then I'll show you what they've caught so far. We're at Stumps Pass State Park. The water here is very, very, very clear. And as far as you can see down the beach, I don't really even see anybody. Get anything? Let's see what we got. Oh, I think that was a shell. There's shells everywhere.
Look at the size of that minnow.
Alright, cool. Got anything else in the bucket?
A lot of fish. We have another big one. And him who I think got hit by a wave.
Alright, so stay tuned. We'll see if we can catch a few more minnows. Alright, and just like that, we clicked it off. Bodie's done caught 2 more minnows for the bucket. We may use these minnows for bait later. There's on the back side of this island is where the bay is, so we're gonna walk over there in a few minutes and see if we can do some fishing. All right, me and Bodie here on Stumps Pass, walking the beach here. I'd say it's a pretty remote beach. We've walked up on whatever this is. We're out here looking for shells and shark teeth.
So far we were successful.
So yeah, we found quite a few shark teeth. That big pile there is nothing but shark teeth. They really, which team is the one that really thoroughly searches for the shark teeth? She's got the sifter. She does a lot of sifting, so we'll show you how to do the sifting to find the shark teeth. Me and Bo are just kind of out walking right now, and there's so many shells all over the ground that you're basically just walking on shells, and then there's shark teeth everywhere. And then right here in the edge of the water, I'll stick the camera under. Yeah. Kind of a drop off here. If you see under the water, there's shells everywhere right under the water. So that's what Tima likes to get a big scoop of and sift through, and she'll find a bunch of shark teeth that way. I kind of lose interest. So where we are, they had a big hurricane last year. Look right here, Bo. Last year there was a big hurricane here. So this is not really unusual to see stuff like this. And yeah, it goes all the way down. The rest of the wreckage is in the water here. A lot of the buildings here have damage, and this was probably late summer of 2022, I guess, is when the hurricane came through. So you can still see a lot of damage here. A lot of the trees are kind of still funky looking if they live. And a ton of the buildings have damage and still have damage. Just riding down the street, a lot of the buildings, the signs are still blown out, and there's roof work on every building, it seems like. And then there's a lot of places that are just completely just left, I guess, where people just are trying to sell them or whatever. So on the hunt for shark teeth, our goal, we're gonna try to make it to the end of the little key here. It's not much further, but yeah, looking back down the beach, between here and where Timmy is, there's one tent. So, but if we see something cool, we'll check back in with you. All right, so we've made it pretty much to the very southernmost point of the island, where the water comes back around to the bay. Check this ground out there. Man, you kick your foot and it's just like loaded with shells. The shark teeth, like I said, they're pretty easy to find. Tima likes to find any and all shark teeth. Me and Bo, on the other hand, we don't look for baby teeth. We're looking for like the big ones. We found a couple that were okay, but it would be cool to find some really big ones. All right, we're gonna get down here to this point. We'll check back in. All right, guys, so we've made it. We have made it to the southernmost point of the island. Ocean on that side, beach. And there's the beginning of the bay. And there's the next little body of land. I have to look and see what that is. I'm not even sure what that is, if that's an island or what. I have to look that up. So Bo's gonna get in here. It is quite steep. I'm gonna lay the shark teeth down so I don't lose 100 teeth before we get in this water. A lot of people fishing through here. And if we're picking up shark teeth, you can imagine what's in the water here. Yeah. Yep. So, all right. What do you think about us making it all the way down here, Bo?
It was kind of fun.
Kind of fun? Kind of a long walk? A very long walk. All right, so let's take it on back. Grab the shells. Yeah, that's the bay that we're gonna fish in. So we're gonna go back around there and do some fishing in a little while. But we have walked this whole way and haven't seen a giant tooth. We've seen a bunch of little teeth. So we found a bunch of little teeth.
There it is.
Check that one out. That's cool. That's probably our best one.
And then we found a few like that.
Yeah, several of those. But oh goodness, I thought I just saw one, and the wave just took it right over my foot. Yeah. Like Bodie said, we probably have walked over more than we picked up. They're just everywhere. But this is probably the most isolated beach that I have ever been on. I mean, we've walked this whole way. Let me check that boat. We've walked this whole way and didn't see a single person. I mean, naturally when we got over here, there's people fishing, and this is the inlet to the bay where they're coming in. So we saw some people there, and
We saw like one person.
yeah, there was some older folks under a tent way down the beach. But we hadn't seen anybody in a while. And like I said earlier, there was a hurricane here late last year, so I guarantee you there's some monster shells that are up on between here and that little small wood line there. But a lot of it is marked off. Like there's a little bird habitat, tons of sea turtle nests, but we're not going anywhere near it just for the simple fact that the sand beyond what's wet here is absolutely scorching.
Comment down below if that bird out there reminds you of me.
There's a cool looking bird. Yeah, the sand here is brutally hot.
I tried to catch that bird. I didn't even get it. Like, I was like, not even that close. More than that.
Yeah, once you get off of here, you're not going to chase him too far. I mean, we've been on hot sand of the Atlantic Ocean, of South Carolina, Georgia, east coast of Florida, anywhere like that. The white, powdery sand of Panama, Destin, that area. But this sand is next level hot. It will. Yeah, I sent Bodie up to check out and see what that sign said up there for the little bird sanctuary thing. And he couldn't even hardly make it to the sign. But I wanted you guys to see us at least pick up a shark tooth. Because I mean, they're here. Every time we turn the camera off, we about step on one.
Every time we turn off the camera, what we're trying to do happens. Also, I was casting it and Daddy turned off the camera. The next cast after Daddy turned off the camera, I got two.
Yeah, so as soon as Bodie, we were doing a little cast net demonstration. Ethan made a couple of casts, didn't get anything. Turned the camera off, and voila, he catches two the very next cast. But overall, this is a awesome place. The water here, well, it's down here where we are right now. You can see that where the bay and the ocean come together, there's a bunch of junk in the water. But 100 yards up the beach, it's crystal clear. We've seen manatees, dolphins, fish, shark, anything you can imagine in the water. I mean, you can see everything in the water, so you can see it.
Wasn't it here when like we saw that manatee? Mom was like freaking out. She had the whole beach on alert, and like she thought it was a shark, but it was a manatee. And I was like looking dead at it.
Yeah, last year we came to this beach for the first time. Again, this is Stumps Pass. We came here the first time last year, and we're just kind of chilling in our chairs. The boys are out with their goggles on, and two manatees came cruising in. They were 10 or 15 yards off the sand, and yeah, Tima just saw two big dark figures coming in and proceeds to stand up and just absolutely freak out.
There's like a broken, like maybe like a swing bait or something.
Yep. So when she did that, she put the whole beach on high alert, thinking there was a shark attack taking place. But no, it was just manatees. And once she figured out what it was, they made quite a few passes in front of us. They're kind of neat. So anyway, we kind of are back around that point, headed back to where we're set up for the day. You can see. Now we won't worry about the sign. That sand about where we are up here, just unbearable hot. I mean, it's blazing hot. But yeah, I just think it's cool from where we are. I mean, there's nobody in sight hardly. Those people over there, that's across the bay. A few boats coming in, but this beach is totally, as far as I can see. I mean, probably a mile or so down the beach is where the houses start. So me and Bo are the only ones on the beach here for as far as we can see. That's pretty cool, just the way we like it. All right. We'll catch back up with y'all, show you in a few minutes. We'll get some water shots.
And we
be sure to like and subscribe. And also, a lot of the pictures that we're taking from this trip and all the other trips that we've taken, we're putting on our Instagram.
Is that a big scale or something?
I don't know, not sure what that is. All of our pictures go on Instagram, and it's linked to a Facebook page for those that do Facebook. I don't generally check the Facebook page, but we do quite often check the Instagram. So all the pictures and stuff like that make that, so be sure to go follow those, like those, whatever you do to those, and subscribe so you don't miss any videos. We got a couple more adventures on this trip, and then maybe a couple more little quick trips, and then it'll be back to school for us. So stay tuned.